Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me, Wolfie69. Well, for episode 32 of our new Frontier Forestry Survival series. We've got a few bits we want to do today. We're going to get the horses run as normal. We want to get that grass field cut. I had a look at the weather forecast. You can see it down at the bottom there. It's due to snow between 2 and 4. So we want to get that field cut and windrowed and baled and wrapped. So we've got a few bits to do. That's still fermenting, 64% of the way there. We'll go and check the other stack, and then we'll get the horses run. Like I said, we'll get that. We want to buy a dairy if we can, and a new chicken coop. Yeah, only 38. Okay, not a problem. I've lost my tractor. I put it in the barn. Right. So yeah, we also want to sell the bread because we'll take a look at when the bread's due to go. Down here and all the way down. Bread. There's the bread. That's due to go. It says January, but it says January there. I swear that's not what I put down in my notes. Bread December. We'll sell it. It's fine. A lot of other bits are due to go in January, I think. Mushrooms and lettuce are due to go in January, so it makes sense that bread's supposed to go, but we'll get it gone this month, it's fine. So yeah, for now, we'll just get that field mown. As long as there's the mower. There we go. No, I was about to start on that field as this one. This is what we want. Let's see how good the steering assist is for this one. Working with, we'll drop that down like we normally do. Drop the headlands down to 2. Offset is already set, so that's brilliant. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, alright. Aha, there we go. Well, that's nice and easy, isn't it? This will be a fairly quick run on this field. Precision farming coming out soon. The 8th, I believe, that said. Now here's where we might have a problem with that tree. Yeah, I clobbered it. Okay, so we'll get that on the return pass. I really didn't think about that. You can tell that all of this is well thought out and planned, can't you? Okay, so let's just buzz around to here and we'll go the other way. And it's grass, so technically it's not a real crop, so it doesn't matter about driving on it. It's fine. That'll do. Go. Go. Stop messing around, just go. Awesome. As I said, this shouldn't take us too long. It's a big field, but it's not a huge field. And nicely does it. This everything is so much easier now we've got this new tractor. The old one, absolutely. Okay, I forgot I'd put my barrel boundary marker there. Kind of blends in with the floor. But there we go. That will now take care of that, and we'll just run up to the end and go the other way. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Because yes, we're driving on the swath, but we're not driving on the grass, we're not flattening it down, making it... Well, none of that counts anyway. Crop destruction is on. But from what I understand, it doesn't count for grass, because grass is quite a hardy plant. Those lighting effects make the difference as well. They are really nice. For as much as the game might have issues, it is still a good game. I mean, just look at some of the old games, just look at the graphics for the original Doom. I mean, that's a benchmark. Everyone's like, oh, can you make it run Doom? And you can get Doom to run on almost anything. I've seen people doing it on like coffee machine displays and washing machine displays and stuff like that, and it's like, what? I don't understand it myself. I'm not a coder or anything like that. I have a rudimentary understanding of what it takes to make a computer run. I did used to tinker with my own PC years back, but trying to keep up with tech and trends, it is, as an individual who likes gaming, it is just easier to once every few years spend out a few £100 and get a console where you don't have to worry that 6 months after the console's released suddenly it's old tech. Because yes, oh, we're going up and down now, aren't we? Because yes, it's old tech, but it's one of those that it's standardized. So you make a game for a console and it should work on any of those consoles, because the consoles are standardized. It's not like you've gone out and bought a standard PC, because the PCs aren't standard. You go to one shop, one PC is completely different from another. Wow, this is one hell of a the loop that I'm doing on that, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll do odd loops all the way up and down, and cut back on ourselves and go back down. It's all fine. Fine, just fine. Whenever I say that, just I've got a lot of South Park references rattling around in my head, so I hear things like that, and it's fine, just fine. That little back and forth between Cartman and I think it's the Nature guys. I can't remember their exact designation, but yeah, it's fine, just fine. Oh, fine, just fine. Yeah, there's a lot of Family Guy, American Dad, South Park, a lot of the adult animation comedy sort of stuff just likes to rattle itself around in my head. Rent free, it lives there. Worst bit was a long time ago. My at the time then girlfriend, fiance, whatever, and now wife, she couldn't say more than 3-4 sentences at a time without me coming out with some sort of reference from one of the animation comedies. And she thinks it's awful because it doesn't matter what she says, I can turn it into some sort of innuendo, but that's just me. That's, I take every opportunity I can get and just twist it round and turn it into something that's a bit ruder. Just because I find it hilarious. It's, I think I said in a previous episode a while back that I've dealt with a lot of loss and stuff like that in my life, so I try to find the funny side of a lot of things, even when I probably shouldn't find the funny side. My humour is generally on the darker side of what it should be, but it's a coping mechanism. It'll be nice and easy to windrow all of this as well. Something I'm not sure of, and I will have to check at some point, is the liming and ploughing level after you've harvested grass a few times. Are you still going to have to? It's not something that I know off the top of my head. Because I'm sure we've got 2 or 3. In fact, I'm going to have a very cheeky save. I'm going to have a very quick look at the field state of this grass field here. Okay, so it doesn't need lime. Fine, that's fine. Just fine. Fine, just fine. See, I can't help it. I hear bits and pieces like that. I've said it before in a previous episode, like that, mostly from aliens. You know, Cartman sat there watching it on the sofa during an episode where I think Shelley's coming to look after him. And yeah, mostly. I know, as I said, it's not ideal. Those things live in my head rent-free, and they forever will do. I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm sure that South Park and those sorts of things aren't the only things that people have references stuck in the head from all the time. It's what it is. But yeah, as I said, they just live in my head rent-free. I can hear something completely not connected, and it's the smallest little bit, and bang, one of the references will come out. If I had something like OBS or something set up in between the PlayStation and the output signal for the stream, then I'd have little things like that I could just tap a button and something like that would play. I don't have all of that. That includes some sort of PC with a half decent rendering or output, and no, I'll stick with what PlayStation have provided. It's good enough. If it ever comes to doing pre-recorded videos like I did for my Red Dead Redemption Bounty series, then it is possible. I've had a look, and we have got PlayStation Studio available. It's what Mr. CDP uses for all of his videos, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that is a possibility for something in the future, maybe like a contractor series or something like that. So we're not starting from scratch straight away. We've take inspiration from maybe FSG's contractor series and inherit a going concern of some variety. I think he did really well, Mr. FSG, sorry, did really well with his Surviving Wyoming series. That's a really good watch. Not far. Over halfway now. I'll say we're 2/3 of the way through the field. And I should have gone about halfway down. I will do for the next one. Why is that off so much? Because we did the two headlands and we haven't done anything else down this side. That's why. That's why I'm only getting half a cut. Not a problem. We'll go up the middle now so that we can start going backwards and forwards quite nicely again. Out here will do. As I say, it won't take long to windrow all this up, and then it's just a case of bale and bag. Ah, oh, seriously. Typical. Typical to miss a tiny little bit like that. Get out the tree. we go. Still got to run the horses yet, but we'll get to them. Making a tidy profit off those so far. Yeah, I want to take... No, I don't. I will go for the other one. Silly me. Yeah, the horses are making a tidy profit. I'm very impressed. It won't be... I mean, it'll be a few more horses, obviously, but... Yeah, made... What about $3,500 off the horses so far? From the original investment. Thinking about it, no we haven't. We've made a bit less than that. Because they cost 500 a pop. So we made $1,000 off Zeus because we sold her back for 1,500. It's really going to take a while to get the money back from them, but by the time we do, we should have got a foal from our tax, and when it gets a bit closer, I'll take suggestions. But right now, we just want to try and get through as much of this as we can before the snow rolls in. And then, yeah, we'll get on and we'll see if we can get our, our dairy, because there was a small dairy released last week at some point. Increased running cycles compared to the actual small dairy. So yeah, very handy, kind of what we want, something a little better than just the base, but not something stupidly over the top. This series is about some semblance of realism. That's why I've not got like £1 million loan. And because I could take £1 million loan, I could have done that right at the start, bought us a few big squares of land, bought a nice big piece of machinery, nice big seeder and tractor. Do you know what I mean? I could have done that, and it's just like, right, okay, now what I've got to do is pay off the loan. But I figured that would be kind of against the spirit of a start from scratch. So all we started with was a piece of land. That was it. Zero money in the bank. I had to take a £5,000 loan. There we go, that's the field completely mown. Yeah, I had to take a £5,000 loan in the first place to be able to rent some machinery, to cut down some trees, to sell the trees, to get the money to buy some machinery. So I rented stuff, and then when it was time to return it, that got returned, and the exact same stuff got bought, pretty much. And then I went off and just carried on, and everything you see here has come from nothing. So we're doing okay. We really are. We're doing alright. That's the tedder. There's the windrow. Awesome. Yeah, the chicken's there. Yeah, we'll see if we can get you some friends. Now, this sounds like it's struggling. It's not. It's wanting to give more than the current implement will allow. The implement on this is a proper slowdown, which is nice, having the implement slow the vehicle down instead of the vehicle not being able to run at the implement's full speed, as we have done. Now, hopefully, when it comes to selling the bread, we've got a good price. It was about 1,800 when I checked it earlier, so that's just over, so that's nice. 1,800 per 1,000 litres. And we've got a few thousand litres over there. We can have a very quick check, because that will just go up the line for a moment. We've got, so that's 60, 18. 60, it's a little way off from me. I'm sat a bit further back from the screen than I'd like to be. So yeah, what is it that we're on? Yeah, there's 18,000 litres. Oh, going off the side slightly, 18,000 litres of bread sat there, which isn't including what's sat outside, which is nice. I don't know how much can sit outside, but I don't know if anyone out there that's watching maybe wants to do the maths and let me know in chat what that would work out to be. We got whatever sat outside the bakery, plus 18,000 litres inside the bakery waiting to come out, times 1,800. So 18 times 18. Whatever that works out to be, what's that? 36,000, something like that, 360,000? No, it can't be that much. Yeah, 36,000 sounds more appropriate than 360. We can't get 360,000 from that, could we? I swear my maths is messed up there. See the swath issues there popping in and out. And again, it is what it is. Part and parcel of the game at the moment. I'm sure Giants are working on a fix. Again, apparently they had put out a fix for it, but I'm just hoping when precision farming drops, it doesn't need a brand new game save, otherwise we won't be adding precision farming to this save. It's one of those that we will not start this save again if precision farming changes stuff. But as I said, we won't activate it if it's gonna. I don't know if yourselves can see this, but it's got like an almost shiny, velvety look to the textures sort of at a distance, and it's almost like you're driving over a big green cushion. And here we go. Here's the awkward turny bit. It'll get even more awkward in a minute. I'll have to go past that tree that's right in the way. I will cut that down. I will get it cut down. It is in the way, as is the other one that's up the far end next to the bakery, just sat right in the middle of the track. So I've been meaning to cut that down since I put the track in, but it survived for the minute. It survived for the minute. It won't permanently be there. Oh, gonna miss the edge. No one said these had to be straight. They've only got to be okay enough for me to follow with the baler. It's not a problem. Alright. How awkward is that going to be? Let's spin it there. And we're probably going to have to reverse this back into position. There we go. It's almost like playing the old GTA. Top-down racer. Well, this works. I don't know how good it is for all of you out there, but this works for making sure that you get what you need. Yeah, like I say, doing it like this reminds me of the old GTA. The original GTA, GTA 2 and GTA 1969 London or whatever it was called. Those were the good old days. I can remember playing those on the PlayStation well before I was supposed to be allowed to play those on the PlayStation. I can remember... Oh, get out of the tree. I can remember back then, though, it was a time that adults thought video games were just for kids. And so they saw something like Resident Evil or GTA and went, oh, that'll be good for my 10-year-old. Even though they had 18 ratings on the front of them and stuff like that. It's like, that'll be good for my 10-year-old. I know, because I was one of those 10-year-olds. I'm not saying my mother was irresponsible, nothing like that. I'm just saying that she wasn't the most responsible person. And I'm allowed to say that because that's where I get some of my irresponsible traits from. I do my best to... I do my best to be responsible, as and when I can. But, it doesn't always work. But hey, everything's a learning process. Life is just one long lesson. I should be able to get all of this in one hit, 2 hits. Yeah, that'll all go into one quite nicely. Awesome. And then we'll get on and we'll start baling. Awesome. Only thing, I went with this tractor because it worked out really good for the money and everything like that. It was a good buy. It really was. I just wish it had a set of beacons on top. Nothing. Oh, I missed it. That's because I was paying attention to something else. That's fine. I'll deal with that. And that's how you deal with it. Awesome. That's that done too. Yeah, I really wish it had some beacons. Okay, baling. Let's grab those extra bits off to the side there. I'll make more work for myself, really. I should have just done up and downs. I don't know why I did a headland. In fact, saying that, I probably should have done 2 headlands along that top edge, and then just done all the rest as up and downs. Oh wow. We're filling up. Oh, automatic drop. We're filling up fairly quick. We're not even fully down the line yet. Is this a show of things to come? Yourselves can't see it, but I've just turned automatic drop back off. Because I don't want these ones getting in the way of my up and downs. So we'll catch those ones where they stand. We'll catch those ones and we'll drop them over the sides. But yeah, I just want to be free to go up and down without worry of smashing into other bales. You don't have access to this land. Be like that, I'll take out another loan from the bank and buy it. See, this one will be fine on the edge here because it's not against the up and downs. Oh, I can. I have a beacon. Yes, it's on the baler and not on the tractor, but I have a beacon. I'll get this edgy section. Awesome. You don't have access to this land. Get off my land. Awesome. And again, We'll just drop this one over the side here. Anywhere along here is fine. Awesome. Oh, everything's going well today. I don't know what's wrong. I hope. Oh no. The weather thing wasn't that accurate. We want to get this done as fast as we can. If that is, I don't know if you can see it at home, but we've got all those little specks falling. I really want to get this done before the snow rolls in. Yeah, go on. There we go. Yeah, really want to get this done before the snow rolls in. It's but as long as we can get this field baled up, that's absolutely fine. We've done the important couple of bits. We've managed to get it cut in windrows. Oh, seriously. And now we've got to turn around to go back to where we want to go down there anyway. And we're going to smash that one. And we're doing all the things I didn't want to do. It's great. It's fine. It makes for interesting YouTube content, apparently. I don't know. As I said before, it's I've mentioned it on the channel and it is in the description. I don't know, don't ask me, I just play the game. I'm not a dev. I wish I was a game tester. That would be cool. And if there are any excuse me, I do apologise. If there are any... Oh, I've done it again. If there are any game companies ever watching out there at any point, please send me free games. I can't promise I'll give you a good review. It's one of those, if your game sucks, your game sucks. That's not my fault. If I suck at playing your game, that's different. But yeah, game companies, send me free stuff. Yeah, I thought I was going to get caught out at the end again there. It would be nice at some point to get a bale wrapper, but that's a little way off. We've got a few other bits and pieces that we need to get first. This is working out quite nicely. We're not far from getting a whole bale just from one line of this. Now, stupidly, I went and put the mower away. I shouldn't have done. I should have kept the mower out. Just to make sure that at the end of this we can clear out. I mean, if it's just a tiny bit in there, it won't matter, but if we're... Oh, I've done it again. That's because I'm talking instead of paying attention to the game, even though I am paying attention to the game while talking. It's a quandary. Go on, get out. There we go. And yeah, I saw that bit there. I want it. Waste not, want not. We're not the richest people in the world, so everything matters. Especially you. Whoever you are watching this, you matter, and thank you. I don't know if you've heard anyone say that to you recently. If you have, then brilliant. If not, then it's just for you. You matter. No matter what you think, you do. Try and make this a place of positivity. Not always the easiest thing in the world to do, but I do try. That forecast wasn't hugely accurate, was it? If it said that snow was going to roll in between 2 and 4, and if we might be starting to see the first small flurries of it, there's we're a little way off between 2 and 4. If you're out there and watching and you do want to say hello, please do. We are active in chat. I can see what you say. I don't think there's that much of a delay at the moment between what you type and when I'd see it. I think I'm running at about 5-second delay at the moment, so not that much. Tell you what though, the bale netting does very well. We don't seem to get through a huge amount of that often. It's the wraps though. The wraps we do get through quite a lot of. That's why I am glad that I can't remember if it's accidentally or if I purposely got it, but I am glad that when it came to it I picked up the large pallet of bale wrap. Oh, I thought I'd make that last little bit. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, last bale run. This is nice. We got through this quite nicely. Okay, now that's kind of what I was talking about with the grass situation. We're like halfway through a bale there. Ah, loose grass, nice. Yeah, it would help if I dropped down the... Oh, there's loads of loose bits everywhere. Yeah, come on, a little bit more, there we go. Wow, that didn't put it up by a huge amount, did it? There is some over here. Really? Is that a little patch there? That is. I'll see if I can get that in a minute, but I think I'm going to have to cut a bit more of this over here. Okay, that isn't a little patch. I think this is. No, okay, alright. But yeah, I think, what do we want, 25% of a bale. Oh. That was lucky. Yeah, 25% of a bale, so I shall plonk this about there. Yay, just hit stuff. It's fine. Right. Oh, really? Let's re-grab that. Let's just back up and come up this way, because that makes that easier. We can drop that now. Oh, going everywhere. Drop, turn on. Cut. Right, that should be fine. I say should be, and what I mean is that better be fine. Oh, no, fold up. Disconnect. Thank you. remember if automatic drop is on or off. Ah, it's off. Brilliant. Okay. So I will take this down here with all of these and on with the drop. Awesome. Let's drop the baler back off. That works. Let's put the mower away. Don't need it. Oh, that's why. That gap is way too small. Looked a little different from not in cab view. And yeah, I'm aware, I do apologise about all the trees. It's part and parcel of playing on a forestry map, I suppose. Right, baler. Just the baler. Nice. Awesome. Okay. Now, I think they should be kept separate. So that's where all of those ones are, and we're going to have to stick these ones over this side so we can keep them separated. We'll do these in rows of 4 this time. Okay. So yeah, there's one. This is Farming Simulator. It isn't the fastest paced game in the world. It's I'd say it's on par with Red Dead 2. Right, as in the pacing. It's a very slow paced game. Red Dead 2, again, a very slow paced game. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Don't take it as a complaint. It's not. It's there are pros and cons to slow paced and fast paced games. It just is what it is. It is the scene that is gaming. I figured if I do it like this, that at least means that I don't have to run around at the end and pick them all up, because it's time I'm going to be waiting for them to be wrapped anyway. Okay. Well, shall I do them in 5s? How many have we actually got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I know we're doing them in 4s, that's fine. let's start getting them from a distance and bring them in like that. I am glad that we are still within the bale count limit for what we've got here. Because we have got a fair few bales, and I am aware that they take up space in game. They're not free assets. They take up part of your slot count on console. Let's go get that furthest one. I'm sure I said it in the last episode, but the little ding that the baler does reminds me so much of the contaminated area ding that you get on the Division and the Division 2. I'm sure it's one of those that there are a lot of different bits and pieces that have been pulled from shared resources, like small sound effects. I know a lot of games use the Unity engine, and of course you can just pull asset flips with that if you really want. Now, the way that I understand Unity is that you pay for you pay for a license to use a package, and you can use that package as part of your game development in the Unity engine. I don't think Unity assets are cross-compatible into UE5, and I don't think UE5 assets are compatible through into Unity. But yeah, so it works the same for UE5 as far as I'm aware. You pay for access to the package, and you can use the package assets in your game build. So basically what you do is you'd pay for a load of assets, and this is what the Day Before did a little while ago. You pay for a load of assets, basically do an asset flip where you build a really mediocre world within the game engine, throw a load of pre-bought assets onto it, and then try and milk the consumer for as much money as possible. And of course Fantastic, or whatever they called themselves, really paid the price for it, because yes, it was the most wish-listed game on Steam because of what it was promising. Days Gone / I think they wanted to try and go for the Space Marine 2 level of enemies on screen at once. That sort of, I don't think they were going for the actual Space Marine 2 level, but they want to put it across as though, yeah, well, you can have tens / hundreds of enemies on screen at once, and there's whole hordes following you and stuff. And yeah, it all turned out to be a piss poor asset flip, is the best way to describe it. But everyone that bought it on Steam got refunds and stuff like that, so it's one of those. No skin off my nose as a console player, but it is sad when some devs just want to take advantage of the community. But it's one of those, we as consumers have to vote with our wallets, and if we don't like something, we have to stand up for the principle and just not buy the product, as much as all our friends might want to play it, want us to play it and everything like that. No, if a game goes against your principles and whatever, vote with your wallet. You might not make any difference, and you might be doing nothing but denying yourself from playing a good game. But would you rather play that good game and have compromised your principles, or would you rather be a person of principles and morals, and have not bought the game because the game company or like goes against your standard of ethics, or politically they don't coincide with you, or whatever it may be? The best thing you can do as a consumer is vote with your wallet. So do so. Do so. It is your power. That is your power as a consumer. If you don't like something, don't pay for it. Well, that doesn't mean use it and don't pay for it. That just doesn't means, yeah, if you don't like something, don't buy it. Don't interact with it. Don't bother with it. Excuse me. That's what gets me about some of these just stop oil protesters. I have no issue with their ideology. I have an issue with the way they go about it. Don't block standard commuters' cars. Don't block emergency services. Why are you doing that? That is not helping anyone, and it's really not helping your cause. You go and do something that might actually help. That's the only advice I've got for that side of it. But this isn't a political show. This is a farming show. And look at my farm. You're doing well. Right. What else have we got on the agenda for today? Cheeky save. Let's check that bread price. See if it's gone up any. We're currently on 1900. Let's speed the time up a bit. Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe a bit more than that. Haha. This seems better. 1901, so okay. We're going up right now. 1902. Well, that's going to take forever, isn't it? That's better. Yeah, keep going. How long's that going to take? There we go. That works. $17.18. 1920. This is nice. Because it won't update. Oh, it will update in real time. It just takes a while. 1931. We are currently over its normal max price. If we can get to 1950, I will stop time. 47, 48, 50, okay. $19.53. Oh, and there's the snow, so I'm thankful we got everything cut and baled and wrapped when we did. Right. I have a feeling... sorry. I have a feeling that we're going to want both trailers for this. Oh, I've just remembered we also want to... Okay. We still need to run both of our horses for today. So if we pull ourselves over here, don't crash into the little house. It's not on a prairie, but it's close enough. Let's just run the horses very quickly. Yeah, riding 0%. And help menu so that we can see what our percentage is. And we will be very quick with this as well. We want to get them ridden and get back to doing some actual work, placing some placeables. Because yeah, we've still got to get the new dairy down. And we also want to get the new chicken coop in if we can. That'll, hopefully we'll take a look at the space and what it's going to take up and everything soon. Oh. There we go. I don't like the trees. I'm glad we cut so many down. And there's our windmill, just sat there doing nothing right now. It's not the windmill's fault. Just honestly, it can't do anything at the moment. It's stuck. We have no goods for it to process, so it just has to sit there. And awesome. Our tax is back. Oh, please get. Oh. Also, I thought we were going to have a problem there with Yarp and Narp. The two horses that are stuck in the stable and will forever be stuck in the stable until we've got a fair amount more money so that we can delete the horse pasture, get those two into the horse box that we've got, and then get them transferred into a new horse pasture. Right, so actually we shall take a very quick look. We've got 8 there and 18,000, that's 24,000. Oh, and now we're on 20,000. So that's 28,000 litres of bread going at 19.50. I really don't know whether we should just allow it to go on till tomorrow, because we're due to sell all of the lettuce and only thing I could do, and I think I will do, we'll get these cleaned. We'll get these cleaned up. And then I think I'll just speed up time and wait until I see the downwards arrows start to drop. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of doing. We've done the main bits that we needed to do for the month of December. Okay. Okay, let's keep an eye on that bread price. Okay, super fast bread price. As soon as we see it drop, we'll while we're at it, let's have a quick look at lettuce. Lettuce aren't there. Lettuce are down. That's my bad. So let's have a quick look at the lettuce. See, it says December for them. 1084. 1085. See, yeah, they're increasing as well. 1086, 1087, 1088. And right, okay. 1091 for the lettuce. They say they're on the drop, so let's go and get those sold as well. Bread. Okay, yeah, that's on the drop, so we'll go and get that sold now. Canola oil. Oh, did we miss the... Oh, that's my bad, we missed them. Well, we should have sold that, I think. Do apologise, slight technical difficulty there. Yeah, so that's saying that. Okay, so canola oil. So there is some up there, but the rest of... Oh, did we already sell that? I can't remember. Did we already... Maybe? Ooh, oh, I don't know. Let's go up and check. Where do we want to go? We want to visit. Okay. So yeah, we would have sold the canola oil. That's not a problem. Let's... There we go. Right. So yeah, we want to go and load everything up and sell it. What about these bales here? Are these sellable now? 67% fermenting still, not a problem. We have a lot to load up. We have everything to load up and sell. So that's all of the lettuce, all of the mushrooms, all of the bread. This might take a while. This really might take a while. Okay, not a problem. Okay. I genuinely didn't expect us to have this much lettuce. Or, to be fair, to have that much bread. That one, yeah, great, okay. Oh, that was nice of it. Yeah, it's going to be one of those. I thought I was going to do okay this episode. I thought I was going to be fine. Nope. Game's got other ideas, hasn't it? Right. We want to really stick that one up on top there like that. Secure it in place. Secure those in place. Right. Oh, ho, ho. We'll get there. We will get there. We've got so many pallets of lettuce to deal with. We've got just as many, if not more, pallets of bread to deal with. That works, and one for on top of that. Jump. It's an odd sound when it clicks on and off. And one more. And there's more. Of course there is. And there's more. And it's gone. Okay, so that's the bale one there. How many more have we got in there? Oh, okay. So it's just these few now. I say just these few. We've got one more in there afterwards. It should drop out in a moment. Yeah, you go there. Oh, don't be a... Yeah, one of those. Oh. All the background noises went quiet. Right, and that's going to have to just dangle off the edge there. Like that. We'll do the same with this one. I am very impressed with the amount of these that we've got. To be fair, I'm not so happy with the amount of effort it's now going to be to load up these mushrooms. Because we've got just as... Okay, so we've got 3,000. So we've got 3 pallets of mushrooms left in there. That's not a problem, because these can just all go on the top. Let's go around the other side. And we want to grab as close to the bottom as we can. Oh. About that. Click. We'll do the same for the side bit, like this. Line it up and do a jump. Click. Awesome. Right. And around the other side. See, this might take a little while, but the payday is definitely going to be worth it. Click. Ah, no. That's better. Right. Last one for the other side. line it up, do a jump, do another jump. There you go. This is a lot of mushrooms. It really is. Perfect. Click, 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 click. And this is why we've got liftable bales and pallets, just so things go a little easier, because I would not like to do this without liftable bale and pallets. Right, that's all of those. Let's check that. And depending on how fast it makes the oyster mushrooms, we might get another pallet worth of that. Wow, that's so much stuff loaded up there. I really don't want to tip this. I would, without a moment's hesitation, instantly come back and grab the other tractor and lift it back up. We can, once this was finished, we can get rid of our help window now, because we don't need it. Bread. We've got bread. Once we get the first ones loaded on and stacked, oh, hello. Once we get the first ones loaded on and stacked up, the rest will be easier. Nice. Okay, and this one should slide on from the end. Awesome. There we go. Right. This side first, like this. Now I'm just having a little wonder to myself. if that's still got 12,000 litres in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh. We've still got 20,000 litres to fit on there, and 11,000 litres. So we got 20 pallets, and 11 pallets will take it up to the same level as what we've got on the other one. So I think we are going to be massively overloaded on this. I think I might have to jump. Oh, they are full pallets tall. Oh, so these are a bit... Okay, so it's going to be the same quantity. Oh, no, the same quantity. There we go. That's what we're going to have to do. Load this 4 high. At least 4 high. So I may as well start with, there we go, doing the ones that are already started. Oh my, I did not realise we were going to produce this much bread. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, I'm happy about it. I'd rather produce this much bread than no bread and have it be a complete bust, but oh my, it is, I'm surprised by the amount of bread that I've got. This is going to make me a lot of dough. But oh, done it again. There. Close enough. See, it's magic. They just don't disappear. I take one away, I run over here. When the time I get back, one's taken its place. Wow, come on. Hey, as I said, I'm not complaining, I'm just really surprised. It just keeps coming. Ah, no. Okay. Doesn't matter, it's on. It counts. That's a small glitch I've run into as well, is if I duck near the bakery, I can't unduck, if there is such a word, but I can't unduck until after I've left the bakery area, which I find a little odd. Oh, okay. that's going to make those other ones awkward. Oh. Well, at least it's stopped giving us new ones. And again, I say it like it's a bad thing. It's not. It's really nice that we've got so much bread from this production. I'm happy it wasn't a waste of money. As it appears the goats have been so far. All they've done is made a couple of 1,000 litres of milk, sat there, eating grass that it's taken time and energy to mow and get for them. Freeloaders. That's what the goats are, freeloaders. That's not me pressing the crouch button the whole time. It continues to hold it until I leave the bakery area. Just a little bit more. Oh no, too far, too far. Oh. Okay, that works. That's going to stay there like that, and now we just need to lob those two on top somehow. I'm going to get a bit of a distance. I'm sorry if that's loud. The noise of the bakery. Okay. See, I've let go of that. There we go. I let go of the crouch button, like as soon as I've got hold of the pallet. Right. Okay. Off to the sell point, I think. As we've been there, let's check the mushroom greenhouse. No, that's still so close to having another pallet of oyster mushrooms, but that price is on the drop. But that's for canola oil, though we don't need that. Bread is starting to drop, so we need to get on that. It's still well over it. I say well over its highest. It's just on its way down, but that's higher than its previous highest. The enoki are on the way down. They're currently higher than their highest. Lettuce currently higher than its highest. It says it's on the way up, but it doesn't matter. We'll get rid of it. And oyster mushrooms. 921. It says they're on the way to the highest, but it doesn't matter. We shall go and get rid of all of this and make ourselves a nice tidy profit. This way. This is where the sale points are. Wow, we've got a lot of product right here. We've got a hell of a lot of product. Let's hope we get a hell of a lot of money for it. Right, now we'll sell it in 2 batches. We'll get ourselves onto the road. We'll sell it in 2 batches. We'll sell the lettuce and the mushrooms. Let's see what we get for those. I will not have you tip. I thought I might have to be a little careful there, and I'm glad I managed to hold it together. Almost. Could do with a, I need to not turn so sharply. Could do with a longer trailer now, but we'll make do with what we've got. Now I've got the power, I could floor it and just go right now. And I will for the straightaways, but now I need to turn, so I need to be very careful. Although, to be fair, I would just drag the trailer to the sale point now. Okay, so for our lettuce and our mushrooms we get $26 grand, 26,000 for the lettuce and the mushrooms. That's nice. And for the bread, 58 grand. We're on 145,000. 58 grand for all that bread. I can't believe that. That's amazing. $60 grand pretty much for that bread. We'll go back in a minute. I can't remember how much that bakery cost, but whatever it cost, it was worth it. It really was. So happy with that. That's amazing. Right. Now, I understand watching me work in the dark isn't necessarily the greatest experience. So, let's do something about that, shall we? We'll spin ourselves on. To some actual daytime while I drop the trailers off. Now, I can't remember which one's which. I think the back one's the original. Yeah, the back one's the original and the front one's the bale trailer. The back one will get dropped there. Try and keep this one away from all of them. There we go. That one will get dropped there. We've got the money at the moment, so I'm gonna, didn't mean to turn it off. Alright, let's pull this one back for now. Okay. Okay, brilliant. Nothing we need or want. We do want to turn. That's what I was going to do. Not that. Not that. I'll get it right at some point, this. Turn that all the way back down to real time so that we can construct in peace. Okay. Right. And let's check that bakery is in factories. I think it's somewhere pretty far down. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember now. Soup, dairy, potatoes. They're the originals, I believe. Yeah, because now we're getting into... I've got too many mods installed. I can't tell what's what. Country bakery. Well, it wasn't that one, was it? But because it wasn't 150 grand. Yeah, I think now we've got names of mod packs. I'm still working on the mod list as well. I haven't forgotten that I'm gonna... That's the bakery, so 50 grand, so it's just paid for itself. Within a year, it's paid for itself. Okay, that's nice. No, we don't need anything massive for our dairy. I believe it's that one, 39,500. Now, I know it's not a massive item. It doesn't need to be. There seems okay. We don't need to... Oh, customize options. Shed. Oh. No, I'm not going to go for the customize options. I will place that there like that. Let's see if we haven't got a nice small shed or something that we could... Oh, that's a bit big, isn't it? We don't want anything that big. Free mode. Yeah. Okay, so we'd want to place that first and then place this over the top, wouldn't we? I don't really like the look of that anyway. No. That one's... No, too big. Better. Better, but I want something... No. Oh, no, that's a bit large. I want something not as large as that. Oh. Ah, now that looks... Oh, that's 10 grand. I didn't realise it was 10 grand. Ah. You only live once. Okay, so there's the dairy. It just cost us 50 grand. Should have just gone with a normal dairy, shouldn't I? In fact, if we... Can we move this? Or is it going to be... Sell it, we get half of what we paid. Okay. Alright. Well, we shall just have to deal with that one the way it is. But that's fine because we can get it working straight away. Oh, we've got a fair amount to be fair. So let's throw that into there. I should have put it closer, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's put that there. That one there. And yes, I'm going to do my favourite little trick of grab everything and run it down at once. Right. About there. Let's go. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Oh, not yet. And push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Close enough. And last 1,000 litres. Yeah, it is 1,000 litres. Awesome. Here's the dairy. So, what can we make? Goat cheese. Goat milk. What are the 3 milk to 6 cheese? 10 milk. Well, they're not. Oh, okay. 3 goat milk, 10 butter. Okay. And that's bottled goat milk, isn't it? So we need to take... No, that's straight goat milk. So 3 goat milk makes 10 butter. That's quite a bit. We've got... And they do... Okay. 3 cycles per month. Cycles per month, 3 and you uses 3, so you just do 3 lots of that, so you're looking at about 1,000 used on that a month. Plus then cheese, that's cow cheese, goat cheese, so that's 3, that's 12, about 1,300 a month. Okay, alright, so we could make... I think I'll go with butter. out of all of it. I'll go with butter. If we need anything else at any point, I'll see what we can do about it. But right, so there's that bit. Now we also wanted a new chicken coop. So I'll stand myself out of the way, and we'd like to put the chicken coop near the current chicken coop chickens, and it was about 12 grand, I think, for the, yeah, that one there. 70 chickens, that's double what we can hold at the moment. And right, okay. Only thing is, where's the egg drop? There, I believe. I don't know. So if we pop that there, and I'm thinking, should I maybe pop another one in? Maybe there, so yeah, that'd be fine. Right, now we want to get some chickens in those, don't we? Oh, and speaking of that, I wonder how much they take. Well, oh, I need to go get in a tractor and put some wheat in there, don't I? Which means I need to grab... If it's not one thing, it's something else. It's okay. Right, let's grab the trailer, put the sides back on it. Should have done. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, this is nice, isn't it? It's not going to cost us too much. 4 grand for the lot. That'll do. to be fair, having a general think about it, I probably just should have spent out like as much as I could. But that's kind of cool. Should have just probably spent out a small fortune and just got one of the big ones. Okay. Are there any other dialogue boxes for this or anything? No, just those two. That's odd. That can you get no way to open any of that. Not a problem. Can't open that, but that's not a problem. Right. So let's take a look in here. What do you mean shed with a chicken coop? Ah, there we go. That's odd. And there we go, shed with a chicken coop. And they seem to be alright. Horses, chickens, yeah, brilliant. That's because that's the other one. Well, if that's the case, and it only takes okay. Okay, well we're okay. That's all right. I could probably do with going off and getting oh yeah, I'll take the other one that's already set up, ready for grain and stuff. Let's go and get some more chicken feed. Where do we want it? It's in here, isn't it? Down to animals and food. Chicken. Wheat. Really? I'm only going to spend 1,500 because it's something that we produce. I'm very happy with that. We're about to have even more chickens. What? 140, 170 chickens in total. We will have, which will start putting out the eggs a lot quicker than what we're getting them, which is nice. Oh, don't. I mean, it's one of those. I've just got it stuck. So we need to reset and reset. That wasn't intentional, but it does mean that that worked out to be quicker. And that's all we need from down here anyway, is the bit of chicken feed, just so the chickens don't starve. Alright, back to the farm. We'll dump this chicken feed in the second new chicken coop. If you're out there and watching and you want to chat, please do say hello. I am responsive. In as much as I'll say hello to you, I don't know if I engage in full conversation. But I will say hello, I'll give you a shout out. You watch me go and get stuck again. Now I did say that I wanted another shed. But, I've kind of messed that one up there a little bit, haven't I? It'll be a waste of 10 grand if I do it the way I was thinking I might do it, but I might have to. It's gone. Yeah, that really annoys me. That's a shame, because that's going to be a waste of 5 grand. But I can't in all good conscience leave that over the top of that the way it was looking. I'm going to have to landscape that a little bit, aren't I? Let's get the smoothie smooth. Bring that up like that. I say smooth, it's not, it's the flatten function. But it's fine. Alright, now let's get the smoothie smooth and... Oh, that's not the smooth. That's the smooth. Yeah. Better. Kind of, it's just that edge there, isn't it? Well, that'll have to do. Right, that's that done. Let's throw more chickens. Another 4 grand, but... There we go. Yeah. Lots of chickens. Awesome. Right. We've got some chickens. We've got dairy. Those goats also need sorting. If we have a look at the goats, now they're doing okay. We've got 20 goats in total. I don't know how many that holds. I can't remember off the top of my head, so let's go and have a very quick look. It holds 26. Okay. We are now 23 months. You can buy them at 8 months, and they reproduce at something. As bad as it is, I'm thinking we might have to sell the goats, sell that, and re-put in the pasture. Let's take a look and see what type of goat pastures we have. That's in the sheep. £60,000, and we get 150 sheep. I mean, if we took out it'd go quite nicely on the top there. I don't know where the so food goes in at the side. That is a nice one for 150 sheep. That is a really nice one, and it's only 60 grand. I say only 60 grand. It's 60 grand. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, I think I've made my decision. We are going to sell this pasture, and the goats that are in it will need to get sold. Now you see, that now puts me in a quandary, because I'm wondering, should we sell them or should I just invest? Because we've got 20. We've got so I'd need 2 of them. That's a shame. Okay. If I purchase that, I'm going to have to. It's going to have to be that one. I'm not too keen on the way it looks, though, but and I have to do that so that we can get the goats out of it. And that one isn't the one that goes there, that goes over here. We will get round to doing something properly at some point, I promise. We need to make sure that we get all of these little bits and pieces correct. I'm not keen on doing this, but I just want to expedite the reset. Yeah, okay. And we're in. I don't like doing things like that if I can help it, but I just want this done. Let's go. Right, we can go and get some sheep. Sheep. Go and get some goats. We're going to sell the smaller ones. And then put the bigger ones into here. Sell the pasture. Get the new pasture, put the sheep back in it. That's the plan. Whether it works like that is a completely different story, but that is the plan. Right, now I imagine I drive up to this bit. Yeah, right, okay. So we want to select those, move all of those into the trailer. Go and sell these ones, because technically these are all bonus ones anyway. But now this does mean, as far as I'm aware, I will just quickly go in and double check. This does mean that we can now move cows, pigs, sheep and goats, as well as the horses, which is nice. It means we're not limited, we can do anything we want now. And we will do at some point. I will get cows or buffalo at some point. I might go for buffalo actually, because the buffalo mozzarella can make a tidy profit. So we'll get some buffalo. We'll get some sheep, and we'll get some pigs. We will at some point also get a doghouse, so we can have a doggy come with us. Okay. Can we... Is there... No, there's no unload function. Oh, there is. You can open the doors. Okay. Great. Oh, but if you open the doors, you can't... Okay, if you open the doors, you can't interact with that. Alright. So sell those. Awesome. Now we'll go back, we'll get the other 10 goats, load those in here, and then we'll be able to sell the pasture. And more than likely, when I go to have a look at it, not quite have enough, so I'm going to have to take out another 10 grand from the bank, which is annoying AF. Let's go up this way a little bit, it's clearer as we go over from here. Get through this copse. There we go, nice. Crash counters on like 2 or 3. Right. There we go, that'll be good enough. That's lined up about right. And the reason I say that is because I'm going to cheekily dive into the kitchen and throw a coffee on. Sorry about that, I was diving in and out of the kitchen trying to get my coffee starting to get made. Right, let's get this turned around, let's get these emptied out into here. That's right, and now please do excuse the fact that I'm going to have to run over probably every last one of these goats to do this. Oh, go on, let me get through. Go on, power. Go on. Yeah, there we go, right. Oh, that's a nightmare. Are you really supposed to? So, if I want any more for that, I'm just going to have to buy them directly. That was a nightmare. I don't suppose there's any way of doing it a bit closer, like... No. No, there's no way of doing that any quicker. Okay. Close you up. Right. Although... Okay. Now they require a cheeky save. No, they require some food. So let's now have a look. Sheep barn. Okay, grass. 0 grass. Turn that off. Let's throw this grass in there. Hopefully they accept bales in this one. Yes. There we go. Now that's very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, typical. Okay. And we'll get this one in. Awesome. Brilliant. They've got 4,000 litres of grass. That will do them. Does this door open? It does. Ah. Do we have lights for this one? Have we got lights anywhere? Should probably... Open gate. Ah, turn on shadow lights. Brilliant. Well, there we go. Nice. Right, I'll turn that back off. Awesome. Well, I'm happy with that. I don't know where stuff will spawn. It does say goat milk in the sheep barn, so that's nice. I've got no idea where it will spawn. I'm imagining it'll probably be over here somewhere, but I mean, there's every possibility that could be right there, actually. But I don't know, and right now, it doesn't matter. That is much better than what we had. And now we've got another piece of equipment. We've got to go and run those horses again. Check what these are on now. 70-odd%. Hold on, if they're 70-odd%, that means that the other ones are now going to be done, aren't they? Not those few there. These ones over here. I know there's only 5. But... yeah, okay. Check on the price of the horses. Our tax is doing very well. Dakota's on her way up, but our tax is doing very well. Almost all the way through puberty. That's nice. I say all the way through puberty, it's not, it's just, that's the point of reproduction, isn't it? And that's the trailer we want. We also want to put that away. I believe I've just put it in transporting position, so we should just be able to roll straight up to these. Oh, okay. Operating position, there we go. Aha, right. Transporting position. Get off the crops, almost. In fact, let's unload bales. Unload bales here. Aha, there we go. I'll go and sell this. Set that going like that. Let's check the... plenty of water in both of those. Awesome. We may come back and just top those up. Okay, so we've done all of those bits, and we didn't need to get any more money from the bank, which is nice. We are still 100k in the hole, but I believe we're in a much better position to pull ourselves out of that 100k hole. Now we've seen what we can pull from a single year's worth of crops going through that bakery. I mean, we pretty much got 60 grand from the bakery, and we sold the lettuce and the mushrooms at the same time. So we ended up with like 90 grand in total coming in from that, which was very nice. Yeah, we know that we don't get much from that, but something is better than nothing. Go on, Bambi. Right, and we live over there, so through the trees. Like that, line ourselves up about like that, and let's take a very quick look. Yeah, we should be good for a little while. Oh, that's 54 grand for that. Okay. I didn't think the wood production was that much, but... Stop unloading. Operating. Okay. So hopefully we're in... Oh, I really don't want to pick any of these up if I can get away with it. Not yet. Outdo, stop that. Right. Awesome. Let's get the greenhouses topped off with water. I've noticed that for some of the time this evening, it said that there's been like 9 of you watching. If even just 1 or 2 of you could hit the like button, maybe subscribe, leave a comment, anything like that, it would be very much appreciated. That was an odd glitch. Still saying water even though I'm disconnected. Okay. Okay, we have done very well. We really have. I'm very impressed with what we've managed to get done. Now, as far as I'm aware, there isn't anything else for us to do in January. We have got to go and do the daily riding for the horses, so let's get over and get that done for January. We'll get our tax run round. very quick check over here. I don't believe we had any more trees down at the moment. Oh, there are a fair few stumps that need dealing with though. So we might pop over and deal with those in a moment. There are some trees that need to go away. This one as an example. And this one. Both need to go. And I'll probably take that one there at the same time. Just to get those out of the way. I would really like another shed at some point now. Not entirely sure where I'd put it, but I would like another shed. And horse crashes don't count. Alright, our tax is away. Let's get Dakota run. Let's check on the crop, see how far through all of those are. Right. Growth. Yeah, we know that's just been harvested last month. But okay, they're all growing nicely. We're in January at the moment. We will get oats and get the oats planted in these two big fields. Yeah, so not next month, although in February, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a huge amount to do either. But in March, we will mulch both of these fields. This one here and that one there, we'll mulch them both. We'll I think it's going to have to be, isn't it? It's going to be a mulch, a plough. Yeah. So it's going to be the whole lot. A mulch, a plough. We won't lime. Hopefully we shouldn't have to fertilise. But if we need to, we will. There we go, there's one. Okay, so that's, yeah, fully done, fully done. Okay, let's spin on to February. And we'll get the horses ridden again. I know, it's annoying, but it needs to be done to make sure that we can get the money on them. So it doesn't take us long. I mean, we're at what? 10%. So it won't take us that long at all. things look like they're growing quite nicely as well. So yeah, we'll just get these run again, advance ourselves onto March and set ourselves up ready for the next episode, where we're going to have a lot to do on those two fields. These two bottom fields are going to have a lot to do on them. We'll mulch, plough, roll, plant. That was something that I really did want to pick up as well at some point, because ploughing's going to bring up stones. This might not be the smartest idea in the world. What have we got in here? Nothing we need. What's that? Oh, sugar beets. See, we've already got one of those. I believe we picked it up in here at the time. Okay. I wanted to purchase something, but now I've forgotten what it was. I know we would like to get the bale wrapper at some point. Is that the one with it? Yeah, that's got a wrapper on it. We'd like to get something like that at some point. That was it. I remember. But I just can't find it. Where is it? I'm asking you lot like you can tell me. 64 grand. 9.5 meters, 5.5. See, just the 9.5 meters makes a lot more sense to me. And that's 64 grand. I know we've spent a lot and done a fair few bits already this episode. But I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. But oh. I shouldn't have done it. I really shouldn't have done it. But it means I can buy that. It means I can hit the edge of the map. My bad. Let's turn you around. Set you going back that way. Yeah, we'll stick with the trailer ball because they look beefy. Rim colour, we may as well set it. Set that. Yeah, we'll go with the slightly darker. What's that? Challenger yellow. JCB yellow. I really shouldn't be trusted to leave things driving on their own. Now I'm going to have to jump in the tractor, go back and pick that up. In fact... You see how quick it goes, how fast it spazzes out. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Looks like I brought it to a skid stop. Ah, so that's where things pop up. That's fine, I like that. Oh wow, and that's producing stuff already. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a shed at some point to start putting stuff in. Okay. Right, yeah, we're about 170 grand in the red now. But we can make that back. We can make that back fairly well, within a year. So by next February, I'm hoping we won't owe that 170 grand. We play our cards right, we'll be able to make a fair amount of money. And this, we shall get our own mini lime production at some point. But this will pick up the stones and allow us to put it into our lime production. But when it's picking up the stones, it should give us that rolled effect, which is nice. On one of my test saves a little while back, it is possible to have this connected up to a trailer, but the trailer needs to go in between the tractor and the stone picker. So you could take a trailer around with you, so you can empty your stone picker into the trailer as and when it's full, but then you've got to mess around and re-pick up the trailer. So unless you've got a couple of tractors, it is a bit of a hassle, but it can be done. And this was only bought in preparation for having to deal with those oat fields that we're going to plant I mean, we could think, sod it, and just get another load of money out of the bank and get that 6-metre planter we'd like as well, but if one pops up in the used vehicle sale, we might have to take advantage of that. This will fit quite nicely here, so we don't need a massive shedlet. There's a little something else we'd like to do, because I'm aware we're going to have to plough that field where we don't have any form of cultivator. Right, so that's what we want to customize. So 12-metre. I mean, the 6-metre says that it takes a 260 horsepower engine anyway. We were running on a half that. Yeah. Oh, what is going on there? Oh, I've got the scythe. That's what's there. I didn't realise. Okay, all right. Yep, that's entirely my fault. Tell you what, we're not actually going to use this, so let's just pop it down there. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, that is much bigger, isn't it? You need to attach to it. Wow. That is so much bigger. Oh, and I've got it hooked backwards. Oh, will that even fit in the... It won't, will it? That won't now go back in there. Oh, it does. Brilliant. I love it. It's glitchy. That's fine. Okay, and that is everything we need to do in February. I don't believe anything is harvestable. No. Okay. So yeah, next month, oats and oats. So we want to mulch, plough. Hopefully it's already fully fertilised because of where we're going to mulch the grass into it. Mulch, plough, a stone pick, seed, roll. Yeah, it looks very nice. Right. So I'm going to advance this on to March, and then I say that there is one more thing that I want to pick up. Just one. Lights, others, decorate others. Is it in here? How big's this line? It's quite big, isn't it? We want... Basically, it's just an RTK meter. I swear they had one in base. But I wouldn't know. Tools there, RT. Brilliant. And is that the only one we have? It is. Okay. But for 4,200, as long as I haven't already got one somewhere that I don't know about, which could entirely be the case, I wouldn't put it past me. Yeah, because it doesn't need to be anywhere special. In fact, actually, somewhere ideal. Because nothing goes over this side anyway. Okay, that's not gonna... No. Awesome. Okay, so... Oh. We're due snow soon. Let's beat that to the punch, because I don't want to have to deal with the snow in March. And apparently it's going to rain tomorrow. Okay. I can deal with rain in March instead of... It's brilliant. Let's advance on. And then we'll call it there for this episode. I'd just like to take this time to say thank you very much for watching me. This has been episode 32 of our New Frontier Forestry Survival series. It's now raining. And it sounds like it might be a thunderstorm. It's now raining. So I'm going to hide in the house that has no collision and say thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next time. If you liked the episode, leave it a like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube bits and pieces. But from me, Wolfie69, thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your whatever. It's been fun. Happy farming, happy gaming, guys. Cheers.